Hello, thank you for watching this video. If you like what we're doing, please show your support by clicking on subscribe. This video is about an overland-bound rally point that my wife and I hosted at Big Bend National Park during winter break. We want to share with you the beautiful scenery and the exciting off-roading that the park has to offer. Some of the video is really shaky. We apologize in advance, but we are learning. I hope you enjoy. To get to Big Bend from our home in Florida, we take Interstate 10 to San Antonio, then Route 90 to Del Rio, Texas. There we rest, collect our final provisions, and fill our reserve fuel tank. The next morning we continue on 90 to Marathon and then follow Route 385 to the Persimmon Gap entrance to Big Bend National Park. Staying on the paved roads, we continue to Panther Junction and then to the extraordinary Chisos Basin campgrounds. We set up our camp while the sun descended, blanketing the basin in the shadows of the rugged Chisos Mountains. Soon, our new friend Mike arrived for the rally, and we all settled in for the night. After a beautiful sunrise with our morning coffee, we went to chat with Mike. He needed some supplies, so we decided to spend the day exploring the park in the nearby town of Terlingua. We enjoyed beautiful scenery and a surprising variety of cacti. We stopped for a late lunch at a cool little cantina at the El Dorado Hotel. The
cold Texas beer sure was refreshing. With the first purple hints of sunset, we headed back to Chisos Basin. There, we met up with Ryan. We had a wonderful potluck dinner together and chatted about the next day's adventures. We leave the blacktop at Glen Springs Road. Glen Springs Road is not technical, but the washboard and the rocks are rattling our teeth loose, so we stop at the turnoff to Pine Canyon to air down, and then decide to explore Pine Canyon because it's beautiful. When we get to the head of Pine Canyon, before we turn around, we stop for a group photo. Back on Glen Springs Road, we head on towards Black Gap, stopping occasionally to enjoy the incredible scenery.
I'm getting tired of the county road.
There are 3 lines through the Pinch Canyon. The right side has large rocks that guard the way. The center, which is sort of threading the needle, is just wide enough for a 4Runner with the rocks on one side and a deep hole on the left. The leftmost line requires you to crawl the wall with the outside of your tires to avoid that hole. Now you'll see 3 drivers and 3 lines. My plan was to crawl the rocks on the right-hand side, but when my passenger front tire lifted up off the ground, my spotter wisely waved me off. Mike's left side line went really well until his driver's side front tire slipped down the wall, crossing his axles. With all of his experience off-road in Africa, Ryan executed his line perfectly. With Pinch Canyon behind us, we still had to finish up Black Gap Road. Suddenly, we noticed something in the road that caused us to stop dead in our tracks. It's very unusual to see a tarantula this time of year. Normally, the males are out looking for mates in October and November. If this fellow's lucky enough to find a female, she'll invite him into her parlor for some dancing and then have him for dinner. That's right, she eats him. After connecting with River Road East, we head to Rio Grande Village, where we top off the fuel tanks before heading back to Chisos Basin. We didn't know it at the time, but this was to be the end of our rally. Mike's cold got considerably worse overnight, and about 6 o'clock in the morning, Ryan was called into work because of problems with a construction project he was managing. We were all grateful to have made such good friends and shared the adventure with each other.
Hey, thanks again for watching. Please show your support for what we're doing by clicking on the subscribe button. If you'd like to see other videos that we've made, you can click on the playlist on the screen. No matter where your adventures take you, we hope you always arrive safe and leave clean. Cheers!